As citizens of the United States, we have certain expectations on what the government should do for us. We are very lucky to live in a country that has laws to uphold the health safety regulation for its citizens. But is the government really doing its job in upholding these guidelines? The citizens of Flint, Michigan would protest that not only is the state government not doing its job, but also the federal government as well. In a terrible discovery, Flint County found high lead contamination in their water. The state government was denying the unsafety of the water, claiming it met health regulations. Since the state government was lacking to enforce health safety laws, the federal government should have done more to help Flint's citizens. Flint, Michigan used to receive their water supply from Detroit, but recently they canceled a contract with them and started supplying their water from their own source in the Flint River. What they did not know until later down the road was that this water had high lead contamination. This causes miscarriages and also for kids to not develop their brain properly. Also, their tap water sometimes would come out brown. The citizens of Flint protested against the state government, but they assured the people that the water was safe and harmless. After a year of this, the state government finally came out guilty of not treating the water properly and indeed was contaminated with high levels of lead. The solution is a simple one and should not even be questioned. If people's health is at risk and their own state government is not providing the proper health safety required, the federal government should step in. The federal government has control over the state government. So where the state government is lacking, the federal government has the right to step in and make sure that those laws are being upheld. The federal government should have made sure Michigan's government was following the correct health safety regulations of treating the water properly or making them find another source of water. Some may argue that it is not the federal government's place to interfere with state laws. Every state has different health safety laws, and there are many states with many different laws, so why would the federal government regulate them when they differ? Well, the federal government still has power over the states, and also as the United States, there's a basic health safety regulation that all states must follow. Under that, the federal government has control to make sure that the state governments are following those regulations correctly. What took place in Flint was far past the health standards this country upholds, and for that alone, the federal government should have done more to help. What happened in Flint is a terrible event that caused many people harm that could have been prevented. If the federal government helped enforce the national health codes that many have been, this may have been a different story. What the state of Michigan did to Flint citizens was a violation of human safety. For further events that may be similar, the federal government needs to be prepared and ready to help its people. The state government did not follow the strict health safety regulations this country lays out, and for that reason the federal government should have done more to protect its people in Flint County.